All right, y'all. Welcome to episode 4 of Metal Minions. As
Episode
always,
4.
I am Will, and this is my good buddy Kyle.
What's going
Please,
on, guys?
please forgive him. He's got a good lip in. But
I
anyway,
gotta stay focused.
right?
Because I'm so
Got the,
excited for this episode. This is my favorite
yes,
time. It's like my favorite time of the year. You know how like kids got Christmas? I got
yeah.
album of the year.
So yes, like Kyle said, episode 4 is going to be about our top 5 favorite albums that were released this year in 2024. So, with that being said, let's get this started. Kyle, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You want to start with the goodies, or do we want to start with the?
Let me forget because we were just talking about it.
I
Oh my
was
goodness. I'm trying to jump the
I didn't know
gun.
where you wanted to go. We could
As
save it
always,
for the end and
no, no,
like
no.
chit chat. No,
We can do it like we always do.
all right.
Forgive me, guys. I'm trying to jump the gun. I'm, way ahead of myself. As always, with every episode, if we're able to make it to the record store or anywhere to pick up either new CDs, new vinyls, new cassettes, whatever it is,
Eight
even
tracks.
hey, I haven't seen an A track in a while, but I'm sure they're still
I'll
out
be
there.
right back. I have an 8 track.
Okay. But yes, guys, we're going to show off our new vinyls, CDs, cassettes, shirts, whatever we wound up buying from the last time y'all saw our pretty faces. Even though Kyle's isn't in the camera right now, you get to see my pretty face. Granted, I'm not that pretty. I'm kind of ugly, but hey, let's keep rolling. Ooh.
I got Aerosmith Draw the Line on 8 track.
That is badass because I have
I
not seen
got
an
it for
A
$1. I don't know if it works, but I got one.
track.
So
All
I got
right.
all the formats.
I will let you start with your goodies.
Okay. So before I start, I hope everybody had a good Christmas, good happy holiday.
Yes.
Um, but I think I was a good boy this year, and I think Santa kind of hooked me up. So I'm gonna start off with let's start with an obscure band that I got at the record store.
Okay.
Uh, Vandenberg. You know what? Let me take it out of the wrapper. Vandenberg. Heading for a Storm.
All right.
Album of 1983. Great hard rock heavy metal album. I was spinning this while I was eating dinner just to get an idea of this album. And to me, this is like a summertime album. It's not an album for the winter. This album's for like you're sitting. I'm floating. Hold on, guys. I'm sliding. But anyway, this is a good summertime album. You could sit out in the backyard, sipping grandpa's cold pops, iced tea, whatever. But Vandenberg headed for a storm.
Hell yeah.
And Will's favorite band. Will's favorite band. I
Ooh.
finally found this album. It took me forever to find this. Rolling Stones Hackney Diamonds.
I love it. I love it.
I finally found it. I pulled the trigger on this. I was really happy about this. My local rock station, 98 Rock, played a couple songs off this album. And then when this album came out, this thing sold out fast, like hotcakes,
I believe it.
at Soundgarden and all the other record stores. And I just couldn't find it, but I found it. So I think I'll be spinning it this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Um, Another favorite band of mine. I love I love this band a lot, a lot. So I buy anything with this band. No, it's not Motley Crue. Oops, I said that word. But it's a Faster Pussycat. I got a 12-inch promo of a
Ooh.
single, and it says for promotional. You can't see it, can you?
Yes, I can.
It says for promotional use only, not for
Only.
sale.
Yes.
but I bought it.
Hell
But,
yeah.
it's a 12-inch of single Babylon. I have the album on tape. The debut album of Faster Pussycat's really good. This one, I couldn't believe Santa Claus actually brought this to me. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But it's Rat Out of the Cellar. It's the 40th anniversary on vinyl, which
Hell yeah.
I have an original pressing of. But I'm going to show you why. Got it color vinyl. So it's like a little treat. But this is the reason why that I wanted it, because if you read on the sticker, I'll read it. I'll read it to you.
I was gonna say I think I can see what it says, but not really.
Plus, a neon orange 7-inch vinyl of an unreleased track, Reach for the Sky, from the 1983 Out of the Cellar. So that song never made it onto the record. So Stephen Pearcy decided to do a 40th anniversary for the album, and then he added a goodie. He added the single inside the vinyl.
Sweet.
So,
Oh hell yeah.
so it's pretty cool. Or you could buy the CD and it comes on the 11 tracks. But I was like, I want the vinyl.
Right.
So I have another copy of Rat Out of the Cellar. I know I'm a sick little monkey. Another. I got 4 more. I got Megadeth Peak Sales, but who's buying on vinyl?
Hell yeah.
This is my second favorite Megadeth album. First album is Rust in Peace. But yeah, it's got Wake Up Dead, The Conjuring, Peace Sales, Devil's Island. Fantastic album. I got Overkill, Feel the Fire on vinyl. It's the debut of Overkill, and it's on.
Ooh, I like that color.
It's Overkill green, matches the logo. So it's pretty good. I got that. I got a new wave of British heavy metal band, Raven. If anybody's familiar with Raven. Wiped Out. This is bang your head against the wall. And I could not believe when I opened this up. Santa got me a first pressing Megaforce of Testament the New Order. I shit a cold brick when I was like, how did Santa know I wanted an original pressing? But
yeah.
I actually spun this tonight. It was phenomenal. A lot of the instrumentals on here was awesome. Right. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
And I'm done with the vinyl. Now I got to go on to the CDs. Let me unbury them. Oh, I'll just show off the shirt. Got the must have been a thrash metal Christmas. Megadeth, Symphony of Destruction. Vic Rattlehead as a commander has the earth as a palm in his hand.
I love that.
Badass. Pretty badass.
Hell yeah.
And it's my first green shirt. The rest of all my other shirts are black, or I have 2 white ones, and then this is my first green one. And CDs. I have Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast. What can I say more about this album? If you are new to hard rock and heavy metal, I would say this would be the album I would give you and say, listen to that, and then you come back for more, I will give you more. But I would let you start out with this one.
That is definitely my favorite Iron Maiden album.
My favorite Iron Maiden album is Killers, but a lot of people don't know Killers, that Paul Di'Anno was the first singer for Iron Maiden. Then Bruce came in. And then I'm going to do a twofer on these because then the next two are going to be twofers.
Okay.
I got Exodus, Fabulous Disaster. Really cool. And then I got Exodus, Bonded by Blood.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to say the name again. We can't get enough of this band. But I got Motley Crue, Entertainment of Death, live. It's a live album. It's really cool. And as much as Will knows when I'm about to show this.
Despise?
What? I mean,
You despise?
I despise this album, but yet I'm a completist, and I had to buy it.
Great
But-
album. Great album.
Great album.
Yes. It's a
You
good
like
album.
this?
It's a good album from this year.
You like this?
Yes, I actually did.
Is it on your top 5?
Maybe.
Oh, there's only one good song on here.
That's probably why it made my top 5.
But anyway, I have the Motley Crue canceled EP. I said the name again. I'm trying to not do it, guys. And now, I mean, I'm going to show these for my top 5. Should I show them or should I just...
We can show them when you do your top 5.
Okay, one of them's the top 5 and another one's an honorable mention. But I am done. That's all I got for Christmas.
All right, so if y'all have really been paying attention to the first 3 episodes, all y'all know I got a kid. So Christmas isn't really a big thing for me because I'm 30 years old. I have a kid, so Christmas is going to be all for him.
What do you mean? I'm 30 and I got everything I wanted for Christmas.
But Santa did treat me pretty good.
Did he?
Santa got me
What did he get you?
the Metallica Black Album.
The Metallica Black Album.
Yes. Metallica Black Album. Great album. It's definitely in my top 5 of Metallica. Will never be my number 1. If you guys paid attention to the first 3 episodes, I've mentioned probably every episode what my number 1 album is from Metallica.
I'm going to say something. The Black Album's not even on my top 5.
I have to actually, let me recant that statement. It may not break my top 5. I quickly did a list in my head because that is one of our episodes. We're going to be doing our top 5 Metallica albums coming in the future. Probably about 3 more episodes, I should say, give or take. I did a quick list in my head, and that one did make my top 5. But if I really sit down and think about it, it might not break my top 5. So with that being said, today I went on a little spree and bought. Well, actually, I lied. Let me go back. I played Santa for myself.
You played
and
Santa?
I found this album at Target. Of all places, Target. The Dr. Feelgood album.
You got the Dr. Feelgood album.
And when I saw this, it was the only one on the shelf. And at first, when I did my quick look through, I didn't see it. Then I came back a couple minutes later, and I was standing on the other side of the shelf, and I happened to just look up, and I saw this, and I'm like, how did I not see this on my first go around? Went, grabbed it, the only one on the shelf. I said, it's mine. I'm taking it.
You know what the cool thing is about that album? That pressing that you have?
I love this pressing.
Yes. Have you looked at the picture?
I have not yet. Honestly, I haven't even opened this one yet.
When you play the record, Will, there's little pictures on the record, and it does like little pictures. So you gotta look really close onto the turntable. They have like there's different frames on each one.
Okay, I will have to remember that. But then today, I went to Barnes & Noble because my fiance has a reading addiction. And of course, I got to feed into it.
Sarah, if you're watching this, your reading has affected me in the following ways.
Kyle has told me quite a few times he's gone to Barnes & Noble and found some albums. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and take a look.
Where I found this at.
My Barnes & Noble didn't have it, and I was a little upset.
Actually, Santa, which is Savannah, she was actually looking for the Mick Mars album.
Uh-huh.
Secretly, she was like looking. I'm like, what are you looking for? And she's like, nothing. And then I picked this out. I was like, if you're looking for this, here. I really don't want it, but I'm sick in the head. And she's like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. But it is an M. And I was like, oh, you're looking for the Mick Mars album. Come to find out, we did not get it at all. So we probably will have to get it this weekend on Amazon. Because I did go on his website. I wanted to get the autographed CD version. But with shipping and everything, it was almost $50. And I know it's Mick Mars, but.
Right. So, but going back to the Black Album. No, you're fine. Going back to the Black Album, my fiance, she played Santa. She's the one that got it for me. Thanks, Sarah. Once you watch this episode, I love you. Just know.
We love you, Yama. We love you.
Today, like I said, I didn't find any albums that I really wanted. There were a few that I thought about getting, but I was like, nah, not really. But then they had quite a few Metallica albums. I broke it down to which ones I really wanted. I really wanted Injustice for All, but the price they wanted for it, I really wasn't going to spend it. So I broke it down into what? Because I had texted Kyle and asked him for his opinion. I think it was like 3 or 4 albums. But I broke it down to, it was Injustice for All. No, it was Ride the Lightning, Kill 'Em All, or 72 Seasons. I think it was just those 3. Kyle told me, he's like, hey, get these 2. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, well, I don't think
it was 72 Seasons, Injustice for All, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning. So it was 4.
Okay. And then that's when I told you Injustice for All was for.
Yeah, and then I said, oh, then in that case, go with that one. But then I said get the ones that you feel comfortable with. I'm not gonna.
Right. Which I feel comfortable with all of them. But then I said to Kyle, I'm like, you know what, Kyle, I might not find 72 Seasons again. I was like, I don't know. I haven't seen it at any record stores or anything.
Except my record store. There's like 6 copies, and I'm just
I believe that.
Nobody just.
So the 2 that I went with, and as you guys can see from the back of it, Ride the Lightning. And if you guys can see right there, it says it's the #1 thrash metal album of all time.
Yep.
I can agree with that.
It is fantastic. That is my #1 favorite Metallica album.
You guys will see this album, or me holding this album again in the future. I promise.
Yep.
This is in my top 5. So, with that one, I went with 72 Seasons.
Oh, you got the yellow school bus. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes. 72 Seasons. Now, a lot of people have said 72 Seasons wasn't the greatest.
It's not the greatest, and it's the longest.
Yes, I can agree with the longest.
And there's a couple songs on there I like, but it just says, look, on the hype sticker, I'm reading it, the new Metallica album, it's over 77 minutes.
Yes. So when Kyle told me about this album, I didn't even know Metallica came out with this, last year. So when Kyle told me about it, I was like, you know what, I got to give it a listen. I gave it a listen. I asked what Kyle's opinion was, and him and I came up with we agreed on the same thing, that this album is dark for Metallica. And I loved it.
Who hurt you, James? Who hurt you?
Right. So, Metallica, I don't care what anybody says. Yes, everybody has their opinions. This was dark. I loved it. And if you guys are going to go down the dark path, continue with it.
Yep.
Continue with it.
And I hope they continue if they ever do another album, which I don't think they need to.
Right.
But if they decide, get.
And as it says on the album cover, featuring Lux Eternal and Screaming Suicide. Those are my 2 favorite songs off of that album.
Lux Eternal, when that song came out on YouTube and when I heard it, I was like,
yes.
I was like, it had that Ride the Lightning vibe, and I'm like, ooh.
Yes, it did.
And then I'm just like, then when You listen to the album, and I'm just like, ooh. Funny thing is, I woke up early. Savannah's my witness. She's sitting right over here. She's laughing because I woke up early for release day, and I'm like, I'm going to Walmart, and I'm going to go get it on release day today. So she had to get up for work around 6:30. So I went to Walmart. She dropped me off. I went there, no Metallica. None. The person did not put it out. So then I left, went home, talked to Savannah's dad, and I was like, new Metallica came out. He's like, oh, really? Where can we get it? It's like, don't go to Walmart. So we went to, actually, we didn't go to the Walmart by the house. We went to the one in Nottingham. They didn't have it. So finally, I got the CD at Target, of all places.
Dude, you be finding some good albums at Target, and I'm shocked.
Then I was talking to Will, passed on this, and one of the albums that I will be talking about in my top 5 came out, and I was like, I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to buy 72 Seasons on tape. So, on Amazon. So, I have it on CD, and I have it on tape,
So, along with those 2 albums that I bought today, the fiance and I decided we're going to go to the mall. I was like, I kind of want to go to Hot Topic. I'm a Hot Topic rewards member. I get the $5 thing every year for my birthday. So I was like, you know what? Cool. They were having some sales. Buy one, get one, 30% off shirts, I think. So if you've been to Hot Topic, Hot Topic, we'll just go down this little rabbit hole for a second. Hot Topic is not the way it used to be growing up.
Nope.
I literally said to my fiance, Sarah, today, Hot Topic needs to start selling trips again. Yes, y'all. I like wearing trips. So Hot Topic, whoever, if anybody from Hot Topic is listening to this or watches this episode, bring back trips. Anyway, go ahead.
What's a trip?
You don't know what trips are?
Sorry.
So, okay. All right, I'm kind of glad you said that. Trips? Do you remember Janko jeans?
Them long.
Yes, long
baggy
jeans with the deep pockets.
Like new metal, like Korn and all that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So trips are just like those, but they come in like either black, a bright color, different colors.
Okay.
And they have like chains on them.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to send you a picture. Didn't I send you a picture of the trips that I bought?
Was that the pants that you wore at Rockville that one year?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Those are trips, yes.
I know what those are. See, for me, I wore skinny jeans, and look at me, and I'm going to say this loud and proud. Since I was a hair metal guy and I was in a glam metal band in high school, I wore skinny jeans and spandex. Yes, I wore spandex at Dundalk High School.
I'll admit, I used to wear skinny jeans.
Oh,
I'm fucking fat. I can't do
skinny jeans. I can't wear it no more. No, I'm fat and beard. High school me was like 175 pounds skinny, Chuck Taylors, women's skinny jeans. It was, that. Now I'm wearing freaking baggy ass pants and Eddie. Yeah. I'm just a fat 30-year-old now.
So, like I said, if you guys have ever been to Hot Topic, their wall in the back of Rock Band.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes. Is loaded with a shit ton of good options of shirts to buy.
Not mine.
And they had a few options. I can't say a few. They had a lot of options that I wanted. And a couple of the options they didn't have in my size. So I was like, you know what? I saw this shirt. Kyle actually showed this album on his turn when he presented his goodies. And I did say this is my favorite album from them. So my shirt that I got is...
See, I like that one because that's the actual album cover. I have mine, and it's like red and orange. I mean, I have. Oh, next shirt will. Oh, that's awesome. I may have to go look for that. I may have to go tomorrow. I'll go see.
So I saw that and I was like, I need it because it fits my style. Yes, all right, I'm gonna say it, people, because there's gonna probably be that one person that watches this album. Oh, it's got the number of the beast 666 on it. Are you a Satanist? No, people, I'm not a fucking Satanist. I'll say it. I'm not. If we're gonna, we'll go down this little rabbit hole real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. I'm not a Satanist. I happen to be pagan.
I'm listening.
That album was just great. Okay.
And Number of the Beast is not really one of my favorite songs on this album. Since I have it in front of me, we have Children of the Damned, 22, whatever that name is, Avenue.
Acadia?
Acadia Avenue, Gangland, Hallowed Be Thy Name. I mean, Invaders, the opening track on this. I mean, it's just really good.
So yes, people, I promise I'm not a Satanist. It's just a great album. And yes, if it's called Number of the Beast, oh well. My very first, we'll go down this little rabbit hole too. My very first tattoo, and y'all will see it one day in one of our episodes, I promise, because I have to do a tattoo tour on one of my episodes. Y'all will learn about that later. But when my very first tattoo was on my knee, it is a goddamn pentagram with 3 6s and a 13 in it. I've been called a Satanist, devil worshiper, ever since I got it. Why? I don't know. People just, I guess they just think it's weird because I wear black a lot. I have that tattooed on me. Granted, people, I have a fucking cross tattooed on my forearm. A Satanist wouldn't have a cross tattooed on him anywhere. But again, we'll end this little rant about, people, 666, that's the number of the beast, that's the devil. Not a Satanist. I am pagan. But we'll end that little conversation about that. Because I just know there was going to be that one person to have that opinion. Granted, they probably won't comment on it and say it, or we'll have that one goofy person that knows that.
I have 13 on mine.
Nice.
But it's Black Sabbath 13, so I mean that's
a good one.
Which
I have a few 13s tattooed on me. So, with that being said, let's get into the freaking meat and potatoes of this episode. Why we are here, what we are here to talk about with y'all. That being said, Kyle, you are up, sir.
All right. So this year was fantastic. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that came out, and some albums came out, and I was excited for. I'll even talk about one, and I talked to Will on this one.
Okay.
There was a lot of albums I was excited for, but they didn't make the top 5. But some were close. But my number 5 is Ex Horder Defecum Omnium, which is Latin for. I don't think I have it up no more. No, I don't. Hold on.
Hold, please.
Hold. See if I can have it up on my phone.
Oh, you're good, man.
Let's see if you can hear it. Defectum Omnium. Defectum Omnium, which is Latin for failure of all. By Ex Horder, Defectum Omnium, number 5. Thrash at its finest, and it just punches in your head. The single that came out on YouTube for the album, Year of the Goat, that song is just, it made me want to go buy the album, which I don't have because I'm waiting for it, but that is my number 5, Ex Horder.
Okay. My number 5, and it was kind of hard because it was hard to pick between this album and a single that was done by an artist. But I'm going to go with Green Day's new album, Saviors. Let me just list off a few songs that are on the album. Just had it pulled up. There it is. The first two songs I really liked. First one is The American Dream is Killing Me. It was a pretty good song. Look Ma No Brains. I thought that was actually, when I first saw it, I thought it was hilarious. Living in the 20s.
I do have to say something while you're speaking, since I have Savannah off camera. Okay. She is, when you said American Dream, she was humming the song because they play it on 98 Rock, and she said, good one. She's a big Green Day fan. I'm not. You know.
So is Savannah jealous that I get to see Green Day next year? I figured. And then I really want to listen to the song more because I feel like there is a message to this song on this album, and maybe I'm just not getting it, or it's just a song. I don't know, but it's called Father to a Son. So I don't know if that's can't think of his name. Billy. I don't know if it's supposed
Billy
to be
Armstrong.
Billy Armstrong, like a song for his dad, but he's changing the role of father to a son since his dad's not around. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I have to listen to that song maybe like 2 or 3 more times to maybe get the message that's in there, if there is a message. Because I quickly, when it came out, I don't even remember when it did, and I may be a little behind. But I listened to it, and I kind of quickly listened through the album. But I do like it. And I feel like if I would have listened to it thoroughly, it may have been a little bit higher than 5. And this is 20 years after their American Idiot album came out. Oh, wow. It's been 20 years since that album has come out, which is crazy. But yeah, that is my number 5.
Okay. All right, we're on 4.
Yes.
My number 4 is they're from Arizona, okay. Heavy metal band, Flotsam and Jetsam. I Am the Weapon. New kind of Heroes, a really good song. I Am the Weapon, the title track. Burn My Bridges, that is a really good song.
Okay.
The Head of the Snake, talking about government and get the head of the snake. Beneath the Shadows. It's really good. It was going to be a little higher, but then of course, the number 3 album, it was more powerful.
Right.
I was like, ooh, it's really close. But so my number 4 is Flotsam and Jetsam, I Am the Weapon. Okay.
My number 4 is From Hell I Rise, Kerry King. So this year at Rockville, I did get to see about 10 minutes, give or take, of Kerry King at Rockville. I've mentioned it quite a few times in episodes. You have to cut some losses when you're seeing bands at Rockville because you may have to miss or not see a band that you want to see. So, when I found out he came out with this album, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. It's a 13 song album. It's kind of hard to pick a favorite off of this album. I will say, the self-title From Hell I Rise, that is a pretty good song.
That is a really good one.
Usually when an album has a song the same title as the album.
Title track, yeah.
Title track, yes. It usually is a great song. I also liked Crucifixion. Crucifixion was good.
Crucifixion was a really good one.
And I could say Rage. Rage was a good one.
I hate
yeah.
everything about you. That
Yes. And honestly, I think I'd have to look it up. I think that's also the title of a
the 3 Days Grace song.
3 Days Grace song.
Because
yes.
when that song, when the album came out on YouTube, and you look at the comments, it was like,
yes.
all right, kids, this is not a 3 Days Grace cover song. And I was like,
you know, and that's what I thought when I saw it. I'm like, did he cover 3 Days Grace? And I'm like, if he did, I'm like, okay, cool. He probably killed it. Like, he probably just made it a little bit better. But I do like that song as well. But yeah, definitely. I'm hoping Kerry King comes out with another album within the next year or two.
yes.
Because
Hoping to get to see him on in February.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
So yeah, that is my number 4, and between 3 and 4 was kind of hard. Yeah, 3 and 4. Yes, 3 and 4 were kind of.
Mine is 3 and 2. Mine was 3 and 2.
I think I'm okay with my
number 1 was like, boom, that's it.
My number 1, I had locked down for sure. I honestly could have switched 2, 3, and 4. I could have switched them. So I will say this, and Kyle will probably even agree with me. This was kind of hard to do.
I did it 6 times off camera, guys. I was texting.
I did it a few times too, and like I said, even with the Motley albums ranking, I could switch some of mine. Now that I'm actually looking at it, like, you know what, I could have switched these. But yeah, my number 4 was From Hell I Rise, Kerry King.
Okay. Well, my number 3 is Kerry King, To Hell I Rise.
Hell yeah.
And this, I got it for Christmas.
Sweet.
And I'll just show it off. Here's the gatefold.
I like that. I like that a lot.
It was really good. I played it last night.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nah, and Savannah is not a big fan of that stuff, and she sat right next to me, and we played the whole thing.
Nice.
But she sat there, and she was like, "Wow, that is really good." But Idle Hands was good. Trophies of the Tyrant, Tension, Toxic. I mean,
I did like Toxic. I can agree with that one.
This was a really, really good album. Yes. And when the songs that were out as singles, or like on YouTube and stuff, it was very Slayer-esque. But at the same time, you know, that's Kerry King.
Yes.
And I mean, he even did a punk rock kind of tune. So it was like this was really good, and that's why I said this was hard for me. It was like, I'm like, is this going to be my number 1? But then when I listened to the rest of the albums, number 2, I was like, oh no, this has got to be in the middle. But my number 3 for this is Kerry King.
I can agree with that.
Really good.
I can agree with that. Like I said, my 2, 3, and 4 could have been reorganized. So with that being said, my number 3 is one that I actually do physically have, and it is Marilyn Manson's One Assassination, Under God.
I'm curious what your number 1 is.
It is probably something you will not expect.
I mean, I'm not. I thought that was your number 1. Oh, he's there. Sorry. I didn't.
No. It
has its moments, and then
if my number 1 didn't have songs that I really, 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 really liked,
totally agree.
I heard live, this would have been number 1.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And actually, this should be my number 2. This should really be my number 2.
Wow.
But no, going back to it, self-titled track, One Nation Under God, great song. No Funeral Without an Applause. Fucking love that one. Sacrilegious is a good one. Death is Not a Costume. Really like that one. Really, really like that one. And this is actually, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a chapter 1. So I don't know if Marilyn Manson in 2025 is going to be releasing chapter 2. And if y'all have been paying attention to every episode, because I always talk about it, Marilyn Manson will be at Rockville next year. So, yeah. So that is my number 3, which should be my number 2. Like I said, my list, now that I actually am like hearing and giving the explanation out loud instead of saying it in my head, I should be flipping mine. 2, 3, and 4 should be flipped.
Oh. It's all good. My number 2 is an album that I've told Will actually on the previous episode that I am waiting for from the record store. He ordered it for me, and I'm waiting for it. I texted him about what day would I be getting this, but I listened to it on my phone, and I really thought this was going to be my number 1, but then I forgot there was another album, and I'm like, ooh. And this album, to me, is stronger, in my opinion, this is my opinion, than the Kerry King album. My number 2 is, and I talked about this, and probably Will's going to smile when I say this, Atrophy Asylum. The band that finally got back together after 36 years and came out with an album. They did not miss a beat. It just seems like it's 1990 all over again. They did not miss a beat. It was like strong in the beginning, and there's just, I have some songs on my notes that I'm wanting to talk about. There's really good ones. Here we go. Track listing. Here we go. High Anxiety. That was a good one. Close My Eyes, and it's like in the beginning it starts real ballady, and you're like, they're doing a ballad, but no, it's Close My Eyes. It's talking about death. It's The Apostle. That was a really good one. In the beginning of the song, it talks. You hear a preacher, and it's like, the Bible and all that stuff, and it's just, talking about the apostle, and then pretty much the apostle dies, and it's really good. 5 Minutes Till Suicide. That's the last track, and it just ends, and you're like, I want more, and it's just that was it.
I'm here for that.
And the funny thing is, I wanted to talk about this. The song is called 5 Minutes Till Suicide, but the song is 5 minutes and 59 seconds.
Interesting. Is that last 59 seconds like a solo, or is
it's
like
drawn out guitar distortion, and it's like so good. This album right here, it could be my number 1, but of course it's not. But I just can't wait for the record store guy to call me and say, your record's in, and I'm just can't wait to play it even more and more and more. But yes, I was really excited when I heard that this album was coming out from this band. I was like, oh my God. So for people that are saying, oh, this is a bad year, yada, yada. No, you just have to find stuff. You just have to dig. Of course, your Rolling Stone magazine or any other magazine is not going to talk about the new, Atrophy album.
Right.
Because nobody's gonna know who Atrophy is unless you know your homework.
Yes.
But yes, that is my number 2.
Okay. Kyle may be disappointed in what I'm about to say because he highly despised this album. And like I said, my top 2, 3, and 4 should totally be reorganized. But Motley Crue's canceled EP is my number 2.
Oh my god!
Per my list that I have written. Okay.
What? Go ahead.
Per my list that I have written.
Go ahead.
Once we're done, I will give my true list. That since I said I had to reorganize my 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
But the only reason I said this is my number 2 is Dogs of War. When I heard that song come out, I told Kyle about it, and he oh my god, he despised it. He, without telling me, and if he did tell me, I don't remember, but he pretty much told me I hate it.
But I bought the 12-inch picture disc, so I mean.
Right. And I told Kyle, I'm like, it's an okay song, but maybe like a month, maybe 2 months after I heard it.
Oh yeah, that was when I kept sending you the snippet of Canceled.
Yes.
I was like, this song's coming out. I
saw Motley Crue at Rockville, and I heard it live. And that's when I really liked it. Really actually fell in love with the song because it sounded great live. It's not the greatest, but I kind of like their cover of Fight for Your Right. It's not the greatest.
No.
It is not. It is. It may. You guys may actually hear this.
That's the only song I like off of it.
I do like Canceled. Canceled too.
A great song.
Fight for Your Right. You guys may actually hear me mention this song again in a later episode. Because like I said, it's not the greatest. It's okay. It's not mediocre. It's okay. But Dogs of War and Canceled are probably the best songs really on that album. And like I said, once I tell you guys my number 1 and the reasoning, I will reorganize my 2, 3, and 4.
This should be 5. This should be your 5.
Okay. I will give you guys my true list. Now that
the true list. The people want the truth.
I will give you guys my true list, I promise. But let's hear Kyle's number 1.
My number 1, this album when it came out for the title track.
Okay.
I was like stoked. And I think I texted Will about this. I was like, dude, you have to check out, and I'm going to say it. My number 1 is Saxon's Hellfire and Damnation. It is fantastic. They have a song that does, how should I say it? The point of view of a guillotine.
Okay.
And it's called Madame Guillotine, and it's the second track. And it just talks about, killing, people. They talk about Queen Antoinette. They talk about, it helps the rich, it helps the poor, it hurts the poor. And that song is so freaking good, Madame Guillotine. They have a song that they wrote about a thing that cuts people's heads off for the point of view. I was like, Saxon, keep it up. It's fantastic. And then they have like this little kooky song, which is okay. Something in Roswell. The song is called Something in Roswell, and it's about aliens. So I mean, but it's still good. What's another one? Should have these papers. The title track, Hellfire and Damnation. Excuse me. Pirates of the Airwaves. 1066, Witches of Salem. I mean, this stuff is like so good. And when that album came, it was the first album that came out of 2024, January 19th. So it's almost a year old. So,
Okay.
and it's so freaking good. My number one.
Okay. So, I said earlier, Kyle will probably not expect my number one. But my number one.
I didn't expect your number two either.
My number one is Falling in Reverse's album, Popular Monster.
Oh. Yeah. Oops.
So, everybody's like, well, Popular Monster came out before 2024. Yeah.
Did it? So did it count? Does it count? Actually, it does, because I watched another guy on YouTube talked about it. But
because yes, the song or the single Popular Monster was released in 2019. That's on this album, self-titled track. I believe. Hold on, I'd have to look. Watch the World Burn. That came out last year. Zombified. That came out 2 years ago. So, but they went ahead and just did a whole album. My favorite song off that album, of course, is going to be Popular Monster. If you've heard it, you know the message behind it. If you haven't, go listen to it. Go freaking listen to it. Because, you know what, I'm not even going to explain it. Because if you haven't listened to it, go listen to it, and then go watch episode 1, because then you'll understand why I really like that song. Yes. Kyle knows why. But, and the song Voices in My Head. Great song. Great song. Just another same reason I like Popular Monster is the same reason I like Voices in My Head. Falling in Reverse, right before this, a month before, or a little over a month, or a little less than a month, I'm sorry. This album was released this year. Falling in Reverse released the track on this album called Ronald. And I heard it before I went to Rockville this year and saw them. Now, this song is not only Falling in Reverse, but it's got Tech Nine and Alex Terrible from Slaughter to Prevail. And like I said in previous episodes, I actually got to see all three of them perform this song together for the very first time at Rockville.
I have to say something. That guy has a strong neck.
Oh, you talking about Alex Terrible? Yes. Dude, he's got a deep scream, too. Deep scream.
He's freaking yoked. I've seen a couple pictures of him because my cousin listens to him, and I see him look at the pictures, and I'm just like, God, that guy has a neck.
Right. And then another song on here that I like, that Falling in Reverse did. They did a song called All My Life, and it's got Jelly Roll in it. Jelly Roll, y'all don't know who Jelly Roll is, look him up. Because the dude is breaking barriers. Literally breaking barriers by crossing over into almost every genre of music. Great song. And then, if y'all don't know, just to end out my reasoning for this album, Ronnie Radke is dating AEW superstar or former WWE superstar Paige, aka now Saraya. Them two are dating, and I'm pretty sure they've been dating for a little while. He did a song with her called Bad Guy. Pretty good song.
That's her entrance music.
Entrance, yes, that is her entrance song. So yeah, it's a really good song. There's other songs that I can mention on this album that are really good, but those were just a few that I really wanted to name. So yes, that is my number one, and like I promised, I will redo my list, and I will give you guys the truthful list. Okay, sticking with my number one, Popular Monster. My number two will be Marilyn Manson's One Assassination Under God, Chapter 1. Number 3 will be Kerry King. Number 4 will be Green Day. And Kyle will love this. Motley Crue will be number 5. So that wraps up our favorite albums of 2024. No, guys, the episode's not over.
Nope.
Sure, Kyle and I will ramble on about some other stuff.
There's more to talk about.
Yes. So if y'all could do us a favor when you guys like this video or watch this video, give us a couple albums you all liked this year. Hell, if you say you didn't like our list, tell us, hey, your fucking list sucks. I got better ones.
Give me them.
Tell us.
Maybe I'll find out these albums.
Right. Maybe I'll give these albums a listen. But yeah. And yeah, that's our top 5 albums of this year.
I have some honorable mentions.
Yes, Kyle does have some honorable
I have a lot. Since we're doing a top 5, I had to cut some down. But,
that is fine with me.
Which I was not. I'll just go through some of them. And I'm going to show this one. This was one I got for Christmas. But when you look at this, Will, your eyes going to be like, what is this? But Bruce Dickinson, The Mandrake Project.
Okay.
And yes, it's a CD.
I was wondering if it was a 12-inch or a CD.
It's a CD, and it has a comic book that explains the song. So the booklet is here. The comic book is here. And the CD's right here.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'll show you what this CD looks like. It looks.
Cool.
But I was not happy with this album. I really wasn't. I was excited for when it came out because the single that came out on this was Resurrection Man, which is track 4.
Okay.
And the first 3 tracks is just, it was and then the B side of it just hit. But that's why it didn't make my top 5. It just, it missed. Another one that missed and I was excited for when this album came out. Except Humanoid.
I feel like I've heard that one.
That was the album I was talking about when off camera.
Ah, okay. Then yes.
I was listening to it last night, and from their previous album, 2021.
Excuse me.
What was the album called? It'll hit me. But yeah, the previous album in 2021 hit really good. It had great songs, Undertaker, and then when this album came out, it was just, I'm just like, wow. If you can't see, but a guilty pleasure of mine. Bon Jovi.
I was going to say, is that Bon Jovi?
Yeah, Bon Jovi is one of my guilty pleasures. He came out with a new album. It's called Forever, but it was okay.
Okay.
The Rods, Rattle the Cage, that would have been, like my top 10, top 20.
Okay.
It, it missed, the 5th spot.
No, I get that.
Another album that I was really excited about, and I told Will about this, listen to the previous episode, Deep Purple Equals One. That was a really good album, and it didn't make it onto the list. It just, it was really close. An honorable mention, Will talked about this already, but I'll show it again. Motley Crue canceled EP. Another band that I was really excited that came out with a new album. I was watching Scott Waters. He's really cool, Will, if you haven't watched him. He's really cool. He shows all stuff. But he showed this album for his on Tuesday when he does a podcast. It's called the Metal Roundtable. And it was a top 15. and this band has been around, but like they finally came out with a new album. It was Nasty Savage, Jeopardy Room. That's I was like, wow. Nasty Savage came out with a new album. So that was another one. Striper, which is a Christian rock band. If Will, do you know Striper?
I do not. I think the only two Christian rock bands, or the only one that I can think of right off the top of my head, is Skillet.
Yeah, Skillet. And if you listen to John Cooper from Skillet, he talks about Striper a lot. But they're an '80s glam Christian rock band. When We Were Kings, the album is like it just mixes together. It's like it all sounds the same, and it just blends. It didn't really do a lot for me.
Gotcha.
That's why it's on honorable mention. An album that I thought was going to be on my top 5, and I bought it, and I was like, wow, they really dropped the ball from their previous album in 2016, Firepower. Right. And the band, if you know the album name, the band I'm talking about is Judas Priest, Invincible Shield. I'm like, wow. These two that I will be talking about next almost made the top 5, but like I said, it was like really close, like a couple songs here and there. But Sebastian Bach, A Child Within a Man, that was really good. It's really good. Mick Mars, Another Side of Mars. Okay. That's really good.
That is, I've heard a couple songs off of it.
Morbid Saint, Swallowed by Hell. That was really good. Death metal at its finest. Ruthless the Fallen. An album that came out in February. I listened to it a little bit, but I never pulled the trigger to buy it because I listened to it on YouTube, and I am a big Kiss fan. Like, Kiss is my thing. But Ace Frehley's solo album, 100,000 Volts, it didn't do nothing for me.
Gotcha.
Another album that really got close to the top 5, it was Strassi, which is the Mark Strassi, the singer of Crocus. He has a solo album.
Okay.
Crossfire. That album it was really good. It was really close. If it would have been like a top 10, top 15, it would have been on that list.
Right.
Another band that I was really surprised that came out with a new album was Accuser, Rebirthless. That album just fucking rips. Another album I wasn't really too keen about when it came out, but they did it anyway, and they did a farewell tour.
Okay.
Mr. Big 10, if you know Mr. Big. Ouch. Another hair band that it didn't hit me too well was House of Lords, Full Tilt Overdrive. It had its moments. Right. And my last honorable mention is Revolution Saints Against the Winds. It's pretty much a super group, and it was really good. Like I said, that album would have been on like top 10, top 15.
Pretty good ones for honorable mentions. I can't say that there are any bad ones.
No.
Me personally, I said this to Kyle a few times today, even before we started recording this episode. I kind of fell off listening to music this year. I really got big into podcasts, and I probably listened to 3, maybe 4 a week. I'll just throw them out there, which ones I listen to. I'm a big wrestling guy, you know. Stone Cold Steve Austin has his own podcast. I listen to that, and I actually started listening to that from the beginning. And he releases 2 episodes a week, and I believe he started it in like 2014 or 15, something like that. And I'm only in 2018. I'm in like September of 2018, so I have a long way to go until I literally catch up.
And
The Undertaker, he releases a podcast every week. He tends to do a 2-episode drop. It's kind of one episode, but it's a 2-parter. So I'm caught up on that because I'm able to listen to that in one shot. I listened to the Osbournes podcast, but they haven't released one in a while. I think since like September. Jack Osbourne, their son, he releases one every now and then. And I'm a huge football fan. Not a fan of Travis Kelce, but I am a fan of his brother. Those two do a podcast every week, so I listen to that every week. So yeah, like I said, I kind of fell off listening to music as I usually do. I usually listen to music every day. So yeah, I kind of fell off because I'm starting to get into podcasts. Never thought I would, but yeah, I really got into podcasts.
you would have thought this would have been a podcast.
Right, and I mean, when Kyle presented this idea for us to do a podcast, I was all for it. Like I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's do it.
I was iffy. I'll be honest, I was iffy. But watching the views, guys, I'm like, you're blowing my mind.
Right, guys.
Bill would text me, be like, "Look, we got X amount of views on this episode, that episode." I'm just like speechless. I'm speechless.
We see the views going up, guys. We see.
Thank you. Thank you.
And bear with us, guys. Episodes 3 and 4 should be updated.
They'll be up tomorrow. I'm gonna be this episode and episode 3 will be up tomorrow. Since the holidays and stuff, it's been
holidays. It's been a little hectic, guys. So bear with us. And guys, I'm gonna say it every episode until we are able to do it. 50. We just need 50 subscribers each. Kyle and I each need 50 subscribers. So like I said, I see the views going up, guys. We see it. We love it. We see the likes. They're slowly going up, but the views are going up. Guys, if you guys are watching these videos or episodes, I'm sorry. Hit that subscribe button. Just hit it. Because Kyle and I'll be honest with you guys. Kyle and I got to do this over a Skype call. We record it. Kyle uploads it. And then it goes to YouTube. So if you guys
69:45.
Hell yeah. 69 and 45. Fuck yeah, guys. But like I said, just hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 50. That way we can start doing this actually live. And you guys can join in while we're actually live doing this. That's all we need, guys. Like I said, we really appreciate the views going up. That means you guys are actually sitting there and watching it, whether you guys finish the whole episode or not.
Because we do go on a rant about random stuff. So
yes, we do. Like I am now. But like I said, help us get to 50 subscribers each. That way y'all can actually see us doing this live. And you guys don't have to wait till we are able to upload the episode. So yeah, that's all I'm asking, guys. And I'm probably going to mention this again before we close out the episode. So part 1 of that rant is over. I promise.
Part 2 is coming up in another hour.
Yes. All right, Kyle. So since we got our top 5 albums out of the way for 2024, what is there next to talk about?
Albums of 2025.
Right. Okay. Perfect. So I have
some that's out on that say they're going to be out in 2025. I have the dates. Okay. So, but I'm going to let you go. So let you speak, and then I'm still going to be here, but
No, you're good. So I personally haven't looked into any of the artists that I listen to that are probably going to be releasing albums next year. I'm going to assume Marilyn Manson's going to release Chapter 2 of One Assassination Under God. But as some of you guys may know, I could be wrong because I'm assuming, and I could be making an ass out of me and him because he may not release it for another 2 years. So I'm guessing instead of assuming. But I also heard through the grapevine Not been confirmed yet. And I only say this because I saw it on TikTok. Yes, I know everybody's like, oh, you're believing shit you see on TikTok. I saw a video that Slipknot's member band, member
Oh.
of the band, Clown, was teasing that he himself was going to release an unreleased album of Slipknot's. But he was saying that he did come out and say that he's not going to do it, but that we can expect it in the near future. Well, guess what, guys? It's December 28th. They technically have 3 more days to release it. If it's not released by the 31st, guessing it'll be released in 2025. So I'm really, really hoping for that, and I'm really hoping that Marilyn Manson releases One Nation or One Assassination Under God Chapter 2 next year. Yeah, those are the only 2 that I can say I'm looking forward to, because like I said, I really haven't looked into any album releases for next year or any scheduled album releases for 2025. But Google works wonders. So I am actually going to go Google to see if there's any rock albums releasing next year.
Well, I have some if you're interested on some of the
ones
we're talking
Please,
about.
Go ahead.
They're saying, and this is my report. This is the report segment with the pencil. But they say that the new Halloween album will be out in October. They're working on it right now. They're going to work on it in October. There's another band that, I have a list of bands, but another one that since he came out with a new single, Spider Lily, King Diamond may have a new album coming out.
Okay.
Hopefully. We haven't had one in a long time.
Okay.
Another band of mine, I have the shirt on. I hope you guys are listening.
Yes.
We haven't had an album since 2016.
Ouch.
We need one.
Excuse me for a second.
Anthrax. We need a new Anthrax album. Testament. They're working on a new album. I don't know when the album will be released. I'm excited for the new Dream Theater album, which will be out in February.
Okay.
February 7th of 2025. So I will be pre-ordering that album, and I'm excited for that. That's the first album with Mike Portnoy back on the drum kit. Going to be back at it. You can listen to the 2 singles on YouTube.
Okay.
They're really good. I was telling Will about this on the previous episode. You probably watch about this when I was so excited about it because I am a glam guy, which you probably couldn't tell because my top 5 had all. But Tracy Guns did say maybe March of 2025, the new LA Guns album will be coming out, Leopard Skin. I'm really excited for that one. Another one that is confirmed that is out for pre-order. You can pre-order it right now. Is the new Destruction album. It's going to be out in March. So, sweet. We're getting a prog rock. We're getting a thrash and a glam album. Just them 3 right there. And there's going to be many more releases later down in 2025. And then Havoc, which I talked about. Havoc is a new thrash band. They have a new EP coming out, I think in January. It was supposed to be out this year, but then it got pushed back.
Right.
The new Havoc EP. And that's all I got.
I did hear Killswitch Engage might be releasing a new album next year. So that's definitely something to look forward to because I do like Killswitch Engage. So if that is true, they are going to be at Rockville next year. So that's new music.
Yeah.
So heard Ginger might be releasing new stuff.
Ooh,
So
I didn't mark that one down, but I do like Ginger. She has, I love her vocals.
Oh yeah, she's great. So that's definitely another band I get to look forward to if that is true. Yeah.
If that is, I'm definitely gonna
Oh yeah.
scoop up the new Ginger for sure. I enjoy her vocals.
One band I wish that would release another album, and they could be working on another album. I'm not too sure. Is Actually, let me rephrase that. Depending on if Ivan Moody is actually saying, you know what, I'm done, because he wants to spend time with his kids now that he's, clean and sober and stuff like that. It's Five Finger Death Punch. I would like for them to release another album. But I know within the last, I think, year and a half, maybe 2 years, Ivan has come out and said that, he's done. He wants to spend time with his kids now that he is clean and sober. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, homework's done. Now it's on to the will segment. What do you call it?
The rant.
The shits and giggles segment.
Oh, for S&Gs.
S&G moment.
So, what do you want to talk about in the S&G moment?
How about them Cowboys? I'm
Did
kidding.
they play yet? No, they play tomorrow. They're trash. And to you Cowboy fans out there that watch our episode, it's a joke.
No, you really do suck.
Yeah, I mean, you guys really do suck. You guys got eliminated from the playoffs already, so sucks to suck. But
we have one more game. We have one more game of the triple header Saturday. Rams and Cardinals. Rams about 7-0 second quarter, 3 minutes and 23 seconds.
Oh, so somebody finally scored. It was 3-0.
Yep, Rams scored. I have it right here.
Army is playing in the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. That just started. They're playing Louisiana Tech.
Ooh.
Yeah. Caps are winning 3-2.
Okay.
But yeah, going back to NFL. How about them Ravens? I'll say it. How about them Ravens?
We're done. I'm gonna hang up the call. We're done. You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
I gotta say this. We'll stay on the subject with the Ravens for a second. Texans and Texan fans, if there's anybody
that game blue, come on, don't
that game.
That game was a fluke.
You guys looked like a high school team. Like seriously, you guys look like a high school
fans. That game was a fluke. Marlon Humphrey ain't like that. Let Will talk, and I'm gonna talk over. Marlon Humphrey ain't like that. Marlon Humphrey ain't like that.
You guys got lucky with that safety, and honestly, I think Derrick Henry may have just gave it to you guys. I mean, you guys did stop him, but I feel like he gave it to you guys because we really shut you guys out because you guys didn't score at all.
Come on.
But yeah, you guys look like a high school team, really.
Here, jump in this bag, Will. Come on. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you out. There you go.
But yeah, so we all know the Steelers lost. We know the Ravens took control of the AFC North. We may or may not win the division.
La 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 la.
But no, we'll switch sports.
No, I'm going on a rant. Okay. It's my turn.
Go ahead. It's about to get serious.
Russell Wilson, You're fired.
Russell Wilson, listen to me very closely. I'm going to get really close to the camera so you can hear me. You are a dumpster fire, and you are trash. Justin Fields should have started the entire season.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that's coming from a Ravens fan. Okay?
Here, Will. Here's your present.
Fired.
There you go.
Oh, yay. And it's gold.
My lord.
But no, we'll go ahead and jump sports. Okay. Once again, I'm going to get really close to the camera.
Orioles. Why? Why?
Why did you guys let Burns go?
Thank you. All he wanted was 7 years. You couldn't give it to him?
Right. Now, granted, if you guys are planning on, testing the waters when it comes to free agency again, I don't know. Or you guys are going to see who's going to become available before the season starts? Be my guest. Granted, we're getting some pitchers back that were hurt all season.
I'm not happy about that. Because they could get hurt again.
I'm excited to get John Means back. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's a pretty good pitcher. I'm excited to see him back.
I want to see how the new guy does.
The Japanese or Korean guy?
The Japanese guy.
Yeah. So I'm excited to get Means back. And
Bradish, I'm happy Bradish is coming back. Rodriguez.
Yes. Who was our closer? Batista?
Felix.
I'm excited to have Felix back. We still got the young bats. We picked up the guy from Boston. What's his name? Tyler O'Neill.
Yep, he took Tater's spot.
Yeah.
Which rumor has it that he's in a bidding war with the Blue Jays and the Yankees.
A bunch of times good players wind up staying in the division when they leave the Orioles.
Because they know, since Tater's been with the Orioles since, 2018, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So he knows the ins and outs of Orioles. So, why not stay in the division so you know the lineup, where to plant your feet, where to go.
Right. Yeah, so there are some pitchers that I'm glad that we're going to be having back. So, yeah. Let's see. Glad I'm ready to see Gunnar in his what? Is this his third or fourth year? This will be his fourth year. 2025 will be his fourth year. Dude, he's fucking great. First 3 years, 69 home runs, 192 RBIs. Dude, you're playing great. Keep it up, dude.
Not let him go.
We let him go. Something's wrong. I did see like a week ago. Adam Jones is in the list for possible Hall of Fame.
Oh wow!
And I also did, going back to football there for a second along the Hall of Fame lines. I did see Terrell Suggs. I think he will be being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So he will be the fourth Raven to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
And what are the four, Will?
So the first three in order were Jonathan Ogden, Ray Lewis, and then Ed Reed. All three great freaking Ravens players.
Yeah, and why not Sizzle be part of it? Because he did play with all three of them.
Yeah, he played with all three of them, yes. He is the Ravens' all-time sack leader.
In different years, he played with all three of them.
Yes, he had probably about a good 3 or 4 years with Ogden. He played his whole stint in Baltimore with both Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. He is, and all four, if it is true that Terrell Suggs is going into the Hall of Fame, all four of them all have a Super Bowl with the Ravens. I think Terrell Suggs may have been on that Kansas City Chiefs team that won a Super Bowl his last year. I think. Could be wrong.
Thought he played with the Cardinals.
He went to the Cardinals, and then he became a free agent right before playoffs, I think. Or he was cut, something. And everybody wanted him to come back to Baltimore, and then Kansas City hurried up and snatched his ass up. Yeah.
So he may have a Super Bowl with Kansas City.
Yes, I think he may have a Super Bowl with Kansas City. I'm not 100% sure. About to Google it. How many Super Bowls did Terrell? Yes, he won 2. He won the 2020 Super Bowl with Kansas City.
Okay.
As he was a late season addition in 2019.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you have this shits and giggles segment solo for a couple seconds.
Okay. And also, Marshall Yanda was also a finalist. I don't know if he is actually going to be inducted or not, but I will be honest. I will be glad that if either one of them, become Hall of Famers. Yeah. And typically, when the first 3 Ravens were first year eligibility for the Hall of Fame, they got it first year. They got in the first go around. So yeah.
This shits and giggles segment is brought to you by Skittles. No, I'm just
Caps are up 4-2.
Sweet.
With 3 minutes left.
Third.
Yep.
Need some sugar.
We all need some sugar in our lives.
Here you go. You want one?
I am good, thank you. What are you playing with over there, child? Sounds heavy. Syrup? A bottle of syrup? Really?
Woo! We got bottle syrup live.
This is what my son was playing with, a bottle of syrup. Child gets into everything. He really does. Oh, for shits and giggles, we can I can show you. Oh, goddamn. Not naughty hair much. I can show you guys the tattoos my fiance and I got. We got tattoo total of 4 tattoos. 4 tattoos in a matter of 12 days. So we got Friday the 13th flash tattoos. I will show you my fiance's 2 tattoos we got on Friday the 13th. Let's see. See if I can get that in there. It's a ghost with a present. His name is Juan because he brought Juan present to the party. She also got a death moth. Then me, I went with horror-related tattoos because my entire lower left leg is literally horror themed. I think the only thing that's not horror, but kind of is horror, that's on my left leg, and you guys will see my entire left leg in a later episode. But anyway, the only thing that's not really horror related on my left leg that kind of is horror related, and you'll see part of it in this picture I'm about to show you guys, is my Mickey Mouse as Jason Voorhees. Like I said, horror related, but not really horror related. But my first Friday the 13th tattoo was a machete with half of Jason's mask in it. And like I said, you guys can see my Mickey Mouse is Jason Voorhees kind of over there. And I also got a death moth right at my ankle, like right above my ankle.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch ain't the word. And then Christmas, Christmas. The same tattoo shop we went to on Friday the 13th was open.
They were open on Christmas?
Yes. So, me and my fiance really didn't have anything to do. So she was like, "You want to go get tattoos?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go." So she stuck with ghosts again. She got friends to join Juan. So the guy with the heart, the ghost with the heart, his name is Freddy. Fred for short, because he's got a whole lot of love. And the one with the horns, if I can get it to focus again, there we go. That is Jebediah, or Jed for short. So if you guys haven't got the concept yet, my fiance is planning on either doing a quarter sleeve or a half sleeve or a full sleeve of ghost tattoos like that. Now me, I chose, like I said, kind of sticking with the horror theme because I kind of want to fill up my left leg. Kind of gonna have, it's mainly gonna have some like random things, horror related stuff. I'm also kind of running out of room because I have 3 huge portraits. Like I said, you guys will see those on a later episode, so stay tuned. I went with Ghostface, literally on my ankle, on the ankle bone, because right there's that big knot that comes out of your at the ankle. That one didn't really hurt that bad, but yeah. And then right by the one that I just got, the machete with Jason's mask in it, I went with an actual Jason's mask. So again, if you guys haven't got the concept yet, Friday the 13th and Jason is my all-time favorite horror movie slasher. Now I'm thinking, now that I have Ghostface, and Ghostface is really like, my fiance really likes Ghostface, so I kind of got the Ghostface for her. Now, probably my next trip, I'll probably get something on the other side of my ankle, where on the opposite side where the Ghostface is, I'll probably get something there. And then in another spot that is open where my machete and Jason mask is, I might get the knife like Ghostface uses with part of his mask in it. I might actually work my way up my left leg up to my start going above my thigh. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Sure.
Do you have your back done?
I do not.
You should get this.
I'm
Because that album cover is sick.
Yes.
Or get this.
I do like that. I really like that, actually.
They actually have this as a T-shirt. I didn't know if you've seen them at Rockville. I know the Rockville lines are really long, but he has this as a T-shirt, and it says "Kerry King" and then "From Hell I Rise."
Nice.
But I would like this as a T-shirt.
That yes. So once I run out of room on my lower left leg,
Don't get this as a T-shirt.
I may start slowly moving up to my thigh area and get random shit on my thigh. I might do that.
Why don't you get Eddie?
He might be on my list. Because right above my knee, I have and it kind of looks like it's carved into my skin. I'm gonna see if I have. I know I have a picture of it. Just give me a second, guys. But I'll tell you what it is. It's kind of looks like it's carved into my skin. It's the word red rum from the movie The Shining. And like I said, if you guys haven't got the concept yet, I'm a huge horror fan.
I haven't got it yet.
This tattoo is 4 years old. It's not what it looks like anymore. It's a little faded now. Not faded, but the red is actually not as bright anymore. But like I said, it looks like it got carved into my skin. Now, going back to Kyle's question, I do not have my back tattooed. The only tattoo that I cannot see, and I know I have that on my social media as well, is I have, growing up,
You wanted to be a Toys R Us kid.
My favorite Disney movie growing up was Lion King. And my parents always told me something to, remember when I was growing up, and it was remember who you are. Like never forget who you are. Like never lose that part about you. So this tattoo is 8 years old, I think. So yeah. It's the painting of Simba, and it says remember who you are. Like I said, that's probably the only tattoo I can't see, because obviously it's on the back of my neck. But majority of my tattoos, when I started getting tattoos, I had to get them hidden because I was in the Army at the time. So majority of my tattoos are hidden. I have 2 tattoos on my chest. I have a Punisher skull with the quote, "It's not revenge, it's punishment," with kind of like bullet hole wounds on there. And then I have a kind of like a skin tear of as if my skin were ripping and it was showing my uniform when I was in the Army. Since I got the tattoo and since I was in the Army, the uniform has changed, but right before I got out, the uniform was starting to change to something different. So I kept the pattern of the uniform that I had when I was in. So I have those 2 on my chest.
That's tough.
I have the forearm tattoo. This is a memorial for my grandfather. I have a tattoo up here. I have my daughter's name. And like I said, I will do a tattoo tour when it is the episode that I get to show off my portraits, and you guys will understand and know why I will be showing off those portraits. And that will be on episode. Give me a second. That will be episode. Ooh, okay. 9 or 10? Is that 9 or 10? The one that we just talked. 9.
9.
So that'll be episode 9. So you guys got a little while to wait. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Miles just talk about should we talk about the next episode?
We can. Do you want to mention it?
Yeah.
All right. So that's just your S&Gs. There wasn't really no giggles, but we had a few. You guys will eventually. Sorry, one more thing, Kyle. I don't mean to cut you off. I promise, guys, I will give you guys an actual full-on tattoo tour. So yeah, you guys might actually maybe get to see me shirtless, or maybe I'll wear like a beater because I don't have no stomach tattoos or anything like that. So yeah, maybe I'll give you guys a tattoo tour, and Kyle will give you a tattoo tour, maybe.
I only have this one.
Kai, guys, listen. You guys need to comment all over this video telling Kyle he needs more tattoos. And I will hook Kyle up with a tattoo artist. And he will not steer Kyle wrong because he's a buddy of mine. And yes.
I wouldn't mind it.
So yeah, Kyle is going to tell you guys about next week episode.
This was a Will episode.
Oh, that's right. It was a me episode.
Episode.
You're right.
So
okay.
You got to explain it.
So for episode 5, next week, we are picking. I know, we're doing another top 5 again. I know, guys. Sorry. We promise. Episode 6 will be different. We promise. But we are picking our top 5 favorite albums of the 90s. Not 1990, but from 99 or 90 to 99, top 5. And we can have some honorable mentions.
Rough.
Yes, it is going to be very, very hard. Very hard.
For me, 1990 is rough. A lot of stuff came out in 1990, but
yes,
I have an idea.
So, because we were going to do a top 10, 90, 99. I was like, you know what? We'll make it a little bit harder. 9. We'll do top 5 with honorable mentions. There will always be honorable mentions. So yeah, for all you grunge people, this might be your episode. Yeah, I was big on grunge. I was very big on grunge. Nirvana is probably definitely going to be on that list. Definitely going to be on that list. I promise you, Nirvana will be on that list.
It's going to be a rough one. I mean, not a rough one, but it's going to be like, okay, so you have to pick 5 of your favorite from the. Yep.
We got this, though. Promise. We got this.
Do we?
We might. We might not. I don't know.
I hope we can get your buddy on this one. I think he would like this one.
I actually am going to reach out to him again and see if we can get him on that for this one as well.
I think
episode 9 I might get him on for episode. I might try to get him on for episode 9 as well.
Oh, fake.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle almost gave it away. No. Because honestly, the only reason I really want him on there, and you know what? I'm sure he'll watch this. Joey, yes, you and I are going to agree on this episode, and I'll talk to you about it. But him and I are going to have a lot of agreements without giving it away on this episode, episode 9.
I'm going to say something.
Okay.
Without mine, you wouldn't have yours.
That is true. But yeah, so that's going to be episode 5.
Episode 5. It's a 5. The big 5.
So yeah.
I may have a cake. We can blow out the candles.
Guys, we're going into episode 5 next week.
We got some cool ones. We got some cool ones even,
We do.
In here too.
Yeah. We have Kyle and I talk every day, if not every day. Like there may be a day where I get too busy at work and I get home and I'm like, shit, I don't want to do anything. And I don't really text anybody. But Kyle and I would text the next day like, hey, we didn't even skip a beat. Like we talked the day before and we really didn't.
Yep.
But Kyle and I are always throwing each other's, ideas out to each other.
And spending each other's money. Love you, Sarah.
Yes. Kyle and I like to spend each other's money. But yeah, so guys, please, if you guys say it again, if you guys have any ideas for episodes, please let us know.
Hey, Will, since you did your rant on the first hour, do your other rant. Do it again.
All right, guys. Hold on. I gotta like we gotta talk about something for another minute and 48 seconds before we hit the next hour.
Oh, sorry. Let's keep going.
But yeah, so
we're just gonna keep going.
And also going off the top 5 albums from the 90s, not only did you have grunge, but you had to start a new metal. So there might be I might have some new metal in there. I'm definitely gonna have some grunge. Yeah, I'm gonna have some new metal in there.
I don't know what
it's a given.
Have.
And picking a number 1 is going to be really, really fucking hard. Really hard.
Not for me.
Because there are albums that I really, really love from the 90s. And then there's albums that it's like, so I may have honorable mentions.
I'm definitely going to have some honorable mentions.
I may definitely have.
If I go with the route that I'm thinking of number 1, then I'm like, okay, I'm going to talk about this album, but I can still talk about.
Right. Yeah, so I may have a bunch, and I mean a bunch,
Yeah,
of new honorable mentions.
it's going to be, like I said, I know one right off the bat, but 4 more.
I can name a few that are going to be on there. Like in my head, I can think of a few. But it's going to be putting them in order.
True. Because I could think right now, one is in my head that's like, oh, that's number 1. But then when you think about it, you're like,
Yep. All right, guys, we're at 2 hours. Say it again, because I ranted it last hour. Guys, this is episode 4. Just got done talking about episode 5. We see y'all watching the videos because we see the views going up. We see the views going up at an okay pace.
I need 30 more subscribers.
I need 48. Okay. Like I said, we see the views going up. We see the likes going up. I'm going to go ahead and look and see what the updated amount of views are.
Oh. I think
Because
the last hour was 69:34.
Okay, 69 and 45. 69 on episode 1, 45 on episode 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So we see you guys. We see you.
Speechless.
Yes.
This is the face I make when he texts me. I'm like,
yes. So we
wow.
see you guys watching these episodes. And we
Thank you, guys.
fucking appreciate it, guys.
Thank
we
you.
really do. But what we would really, and if Kyle and I have to do it, we'll get on our hands and knees and fucking beg. We need more subscribers, y'all. We really do. Because, like I said in the last hour, Kyle and I, when we do these episodes, we have to get on a Skype call, just like we are right now. We have to record our Skype call, and then Kyle goes and uploads each episode onto YouTube. And, you know, Kyle and I
finally figured it out.
I'm a little tech savvy. Kyle has told me numerous times he's like an old man. He's not tech savvy.
Oh,
so I give Kyle all the credit in the world because he's uploading all these episodes. But what I'm saying, guys, is
I actually have. I'm gonna let a man behind the curtain show it. I don't upload them.
Does Savannah upload them?
Savannah uploads them.
Well, see, let's give Savannah a round of applause, y'all.
Round of applause.
Savannah is the real MVP.
Savannah is the real MVP, not Lamar Jackson.
Oh, we won't go down there yet. So, but anyway, guys, what we're asking is, please, once you watch this episode, whether you watch it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 2 seconds, just hit that subscribe button, y'all. Please. Because Kyle and I both need 50 subscribers each. Kyle needs, how many did you just say? 30?
I need 30. I got 20.
I need 48.
Which I don't know how to look up who subscribed to me, but the 20 people that have subscribed to me, thank you. Thank you.
So, hey, whoever subscribed to Kyle, you guys come subscribe to me to help me out. Be greatly appreciated. Because I need 48 more. Because once Kyle and I hit 40 or 50 subscribers each, we can actually start doing these episodes live on YouTube. Live. That means y'all that are out there watching these episodes and slowly making those view counts go up, you guys get to see us live. You guys can interact with us through the comments. And hey, if you actually, if we're one day, if we're able to ever go and do this live on YouTube and you say something freaking hilarious, or you say something that, hey, you know what? I like this guy's comment, or I like this girl's comment. I'm going to give you a shout out. Kyle and I will give you a shout out and read your comment out loud.
Out loud to the people.
Yes. So please, y'all.
Millions and millions.
So please, y'all, what we're asking is, like I said, we're just asking for the subscribers so Kyle and I can do this for y'all and live on YouTube every week. That's all I'm asking. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment. That's all we're asking. Rant over, y'all. Rant over.
If we stay on here for another hour, we'll do another one.
Yes. If we hit 3 hours, y'all are going to hear me rant,
The last one was
about it
3
again.
hours. Last one was 3 hours. I can't wait for that one to upload. I really can't wait.
I know.
That one's going to be. But like I said, they'll both be up tomorrow.
Sweet. So see, you guys are getting hit with 2 episodes in 1 week. So yeah.
Which are, should I tell them? They'll see.
No. Since you're doing episode 3 and 4 will be uploaded. Episode 3 was what? The Motley ranking.
The Motley ranking and this one.
And this one, our ranking of the 2024.
You get to watch the Motley ranking and our top 5 of 2024.
Yep.
Definitely want to.
And
if Will is up for it, since I have him right here with me live, maybe we could do a New Year's stream.
We might. We might do a New.
We might stay on here until midnight.
We could probably do that. Yeah. I don't see why we can't.
Not all day though, but.
No. Sadly, I have to work a half a day. And listen, Sarah's usually off work on Mondays, but she's off New Year's Eve, and I got to work a half a day.
Savannah is off. She's off Monday. Yeah, all the way to.
I'm off Wednesday.
She's off Wednesday. So I'm with her from Christmas all the way till Wednesday.
Nice. So yeah. Yeah, you guys might actually see us.
I may throw in a New Year's stream if Will is up for it. I'll probably text him and then we'll.
I don't see why not.
Do like a Skype call and.
Yeah.
We'll hang out for New Year's.
Yeah.
And maybe just for an hour or 2 or whatever.
You guys may see drunk me, buzzed me. I don't know yet. Depends on how much I've been drinking.
I'll be drinking the high quality H2O.
And Ovechkin scored.
Oh, that means he is 30.
869. Number 869.
So is he 33 away? My math correct?
I think so.
I did that right on top of my head.
Yeah, I think it is 33.
You know what? I have a calculator right here. What is Gretzky's record?
Shit. It's hold on. I have to Google it. Wayne Gretzky. Come on. There it is. He scored. If my phone will load. No. 892. So he's 25 out. I think it's 892.
What is Wayne Gretzky's record?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 892. Or 894, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 894 is held by Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, so he's 25 out.
Dang. He may beat the record before playoffs.
Yeah, because playoffs is what? April?
April.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. I'm here for it.
Sweet. Here you go. I'll give you another present.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I'm here for it. Yes, I will take it.
You want a cinnamon scented pine cone?
I will pass. I like cinnamon, but I will pass.
You don't like the cinnamon scented pine cones?
I I wasn't a fan of them.
Why? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I'm a 30-year-old trapped in a 6-year-old body. No, I'm a 6-year-old trapped in a 30-year-old body.
So, Sarah and I are planning on going to the flea market tomorrow. I'm probably going to hit up one of the vinyl spots.
Sweet.
I think I know which one I might get that I saw at this spot the last time I was there. I think I might get Slipknot's debut album, depending on the price. And I'm also going to see if they have Garage.
There's no price. No, I'm just kidding.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know that. This Kerry King album, the Kerry King album I got.
Mm-hmm.
I got it at the record store in Catonsville. It was $34.99.
$4.99.
$34.99.
Oh, well, that's okay because I was on Hot Topics website earlier because I knew they sell vinyls, but not in store.
Yeah.
At least the one.
They had
I
this?
go to.
They had this on the website.
I think they had that on the website, but this one's going to blow your mind. I don't know what was special about it, but they had fucking Shout at the Devil for fucking $250.
Let me look at this. Maybe I don't have this pressing.
I'm actually, I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure it was Shout at the Devil for $250 fucking dollars. I'm like, goddamn, ridiculous. Great, good album, but not spending $250 if I didn't have it already.
Oh, it's the box set.
Oh, was it the box set? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth $200 and some dollars.
So this is what you get. You get in the box set. You get the remaster audio.
Right.
On yellow, orange marble.
Right.
You get the rarities on white and red marble. Shout at the Devil CD. Shout at the Devil cassette.
Excuse me.
You get the Looks That Kill single on white. Too Long to Fall in Love on orange. Ouija board with a metal.
Oh, with the piece.
Yeah.
See, that might draw me to buy that. That would draw me to buy that.
Then you get a devil candle holder. You get a felt pouch and bandana. Band member tarot cards, a 12-inch pentagram board, and two 12-inch Shout at the Devil Blood album covered litho prints.
Okay. See, I didn't look at it. As soon as I saw the price, I was like, oh, fuck that.
Maybe pretty much I skipped on that box set because, I mean, the singles, you can get them on eBay.
Right.
But the rarities and stuff, if you have the Crucial Crew CDs and stuff, you have the demos and unreleased stuff on the CD. Right. So that's why I skipped on the Shout at the Devil box set, and I skipped on the Dr. Feelgood box set.
Gotcha.
Because it's pretty much, I mean, the Dr. Feelgood stuff, I mean, you get like a poster, patch, and all this other stuff, but I skipped on it because I have, you know, the demos and live stuff on the CD. I just got on Motley Crue Day on 11/22. I got the button pack and the Dr. Feelgood poster. So pretty much, you know, but that was free if you bought something at the indie record store of Dr. Feelgood.
Right.
But the box sets, Motley has been putting out box sets. It's really nothing for me to buy. Now, if you don't have the demos or whatever, if you're into that stuff, if you're that big into Motley with the demos and unreleased stuff, yeah, the box sets are for you, but I don't need them, like I said, because I have the Crucial Crew CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Crucial Crew for the first 5. Yes, first
Okay.
5. Are you getting tired? Though?
I'm always tired, dude.
You getting tired? You want me to cut
No,
this?
no, no. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
All right. Well,
I'm actually.
talk. I'm going to sit here and take a nap.
You're gonna take a nap?
No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
I'm actually changing my name on my YouTube channel. I'm changing it to pretty much. I'm changing almost everything of mine is my pretty much my PlayStation gamer tag. It's pretty much what I've been making everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just changing that.
Yeah.
Upload a picture, which will probably be the same picture I have on PlayStation.
Yeah, my like I said, my YouTube thing, that was pretty much. I started it out on Discord,
Right.
and then I was like, you know what? I'll just name myself that on YouTube. Now it was spelled out completely, Motley Crue Junkie Kyle, but then I was like, you know what, MCJ.
Yeah. Interesting. That name is not available.
For how many people are on YouTube, I'm very surprised that name is not taken.
Right.
Oh, it even comes with this. There's nothing cool about it, but it has the lyric sheet.
Oh, nice.
And it has the Kerry King.
Can you get down? Thanks. Appreciate that. Once this episode's over, you're going to bed. Say hi.
But yeah, if weather permits
Uh-huh.
to see Kerry King in February, I'm going
Right.
to take this with me and see if I
Hell
can
yeah.
get it autographed by one of the band members.
Fuck yeah.
If I can get them all to autograph this would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be fucking sick.
But yeah, come to think of it, when I was talking to Savannah about the top 5, when I was looking, I was like, this is the only one I have on vinyl. The rest of them are on CDs because, excuse me, vinyls are just expensive.
They really are.
CDs look like they're cheaper.
You're gonna get hurt, child. Yeah, I can agree with that.
So it's really kind of like when I found the Judas Priest, I found the CD, I found the vinyl first.
Right.
And Judas Priest Invincible Shields vinyl was like $49. It was almost $50.
Damn.
And I was like, no. And then I found it on CD, and then
Right.
Savannah said, "Oh, you found something at Barnes and Noble's. Here, take my Barnes and Noble's member, and it saves you some money." I don't know.
Yeah.
Is Sarah a member?
Yeah, I think she saves like 10%.
Yeah, it's 10%. Yeah, and then at the bottom of the receipt, how many purchases, and you get $5 off.
Yep.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. I found the Deep Purple, the Motley Crue,
Oh yeah.
Judas Priest at Barnes and Noble's. Like,
Yeah, that's wild.
so you're looking for this on vinyl, Will?
I don't know.
Are you going to
I
get it on
may
vinyl, or
not.
are you going to get it on CD?
I may not get it. I'm not sure yet.
Why not?
Not sure yet.
You want it?
I might not. I'm not sure.
You got to be a completist, Will. You got to get it. You got to be a sick little monkey like me. But I can show you there's nothing really special. I'll just flip through.
So I'm thinking about within the next day or two making a video on TikTok about the podcast.
Okay. Yeah, look at little Nikki. And then there's John 5. Now I have a question.
Sure.
Well, a little rant.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Canceled. It is written. The music.
Okay.
Tommy Lee, Nikki Sixx, and John Lowry. Or Lowry.
Mm-hmm.
That's John 5, right?
I believe so.
Lyrics by Nikki Sixx. Am I missing a name? Of course I am. Vince Neil.
Yep.
Dogs of War. Music is written by Tommy Lee, Nikki Sixx, John Lowry. Lyrics by Nikki Sixx.
Yeah, I'm about to see what John 5's real name is. I think it might be John Lowry. Yes. John William Lowry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Vince Neil didn't even do nothing with these. He didn't help write. He didn't help the music.
So, John 5 took the name John 5 in 1998 after he left David Lee Roth's solo band and joined Marilyn Manson.
Huh. You know what? Since we're going to be talking, can I run real quick?
Sure.
Because I have David Lee Roth's solo albums. I want to see if...
Okay. So, since we're kind of on the subject of John 5, and we just figured out his real name is John William Lowry, Lowry, however you want to say it. Not really too sure. But he was part of David Lee Roth, his solo stuff. Excuse me, sorry. And then he joined until 1998, and that's when he joined Marilyn Manson. He was part of Marilyn Manson until 2004. And then he was part of Rob Zombie. Until I believe he was part of Rob Zombie from 2004 to 2022. Then he joined Motley Crue, and he was also a part of Filter in 2008, just 2008, and he's also part of LA Rats. And if I have a few bands wrong on that one, y'all can yell at me in the comments about it.
No, he wasn't on this one. I thought he was on this one.
He was there until 1998.
And, well, he wasn't...
But it was solo. Like, it said solo.
Yeah, this is the David Lee Roth solo album.
Okay.
But he's not marked on here. Jason Becker, Steve Hunter. Yeah.
Somebody really Googled who did John 5 replace in Motley Crue.
Tommy Lee.
Yep. No. That wasn't Tommy Lee. It was Vince.
Oh, my bad. You sure about that?
What Google says.
But yeah, I have... Talk about a little bit of David Lee Roth. I have Skyscraper on cassette. Well, I have all of them on cassette. I got Eat 'Em and Smile, which
Nice.
I have this tour book. I found it at the flea market for $10.
Okay. Nice.
And then I have this one. What other bands you want to talk about, Will?
Oof, good question. What other bands can we talk about? What other bands can we talk about? That is the question.
And this is produced by Bob Rock.
Oh, nice.
Ted Timbaland. And this was produced by his first album, Skyscraper, was produced by David Lee Roth and co-produced by Steve Vai. Skyscraper.
Nice.
You
Hell yeah.
Savannah's dad actually gave me this tape. This was his tape. He gave me those tapes and most of Black Sabbath on tape. So my Black Sabbath discography is complete.
Wow.
I have some on vinyl and some on CD and some on tape.
Sweet.
I kind of like doing that because, like I said, I like to collect all the formats.
Right. I'm here for it.
You know what?
So,
I will be right back, and I have an idea that we can talk about.
okay. All right, y'all. This is probably going to turn into another 3-hour episode. Fuck yeah. Oh.
Let's talk about the good, bad, and the ugly.
Wait, hold up. Oh, actually, hold on. Can we? Can we?
Can we? I mean, this is just a
We
top.
do have. I was gonna say we do have a album along those lines. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to do that on the episode? I mean, that's not until episode 5, 6, 7, 8.
Do you want to wait then?
I mean, we can wait.
Okay.
I like leaving our viewers on cliffhangers.
I don't know what to talk about.
Me either, honestly.
Well, I guess we can end it here.
We can.
Thank you guys for watching this. And we will catch you on the next episode.
Yes, thank you, y'all. And we didn't hit 3 hours, so you guys aren't going to have to wait to hear another rant. Wait, I lied. You guys are going to hear the rant again. We appreciate you guys watching our episodes. You know, we appreciate the support, but like I said, we both need 50 subscribers each for us to do this live with y'all on YouTube. Live. As in, like, y'all can come in and watch live. Y'all get to hear all the stupid things we say, and you guys actually get to see us, you know, live in person. So yeah, 50 subscribers each. Kyle needs 30. I need 48. Please, just drop us a subscribe. You know, it would be greatly appreciated. like I said, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate you guys coming in and watching the episodes every week. You know, even if you watch it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it doesn't matter. You guys are letting our views go up, and we really, really appreciate it. So, with that being said, we told you guys what next week's episode is going to be about. So, yeah.
Watch us pull our hair out.
Yeah. And Kyle said that we might release just a random episode on New Year's Eve. Kyle and I might get on here New Year's Eve and talk about some random stuff, and we might just upload it just for fucking shits and giggles, guys. So again, thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Yes.
One last time, because I'm going to say it every episode, probably more than freaking 5 times. Hit that subscribe button, please. Please, please, please. We're not asking you guys to subscribe to us so YouTube can start paying us because we're going to go live and all that stuff. No, we just want to go live on YouTube because we're just trying to have fun, guys. We're not here to make the money. We're not. You know, we're just here to have fun, and we want to be able to go live on YouTube.
What is that?
Right. What is money? What is money?
It's this. This is our currency.
Yes. So yeah, guys, like I said, we're not here to make money off of YouTube. We're not here to make money off of anybody. We're just here to have fun, and we want to be able to do it live with you guys.
I will not make members only channel. I will not make members only so you get to watch the episode before anybody else. No.
Right.
Anyway.
We're not gonna get people on here to be like, hey, I'll subscribe to you if you promote my something, my OnlyFans or my freaking whatever. No, we're not going to do that, guys. We're just here to get some subscribers so we can actually do this just live. That's all we want. So again, thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing y'all maybe New Year's Eve.
I'm up for it. It's up to this guy.
I'm up for it. We'll see what
We'll see you on New Year's.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what my fiance's got in mind that she wants to do on New Year's. So if her and I don't have anything planned and we're just gonna be bullshitting, yeah, we might drop an hour and a half episode of just talking about random shit. It may not be rock related. It may just be 2 guys just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
So, like I said, thank you guys. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And if we don't see you guys on New Year's Eve, we will see you guys next Saturday.